trading, didn't work. Got into crypto, didn't work. NFTs, didn't work. I realized there's money in the ad side of stuff. Boom. They're making money.
This is Brez Scales, a self-described fat Fortnite kid turned 7-figure entrepreneur at just 20 years old. Talk about a generational run. In less than 2 years, he went from living at home to making millions online. Some say it's luck, some say he's cracked the code. So I had to fly across the country to find out the truth. Did Brez just get lucky? Did he crash his cars as a marketing stunt? By the end of this video, we will all finally know how the hell this kid blew up so fast and how he's making so much money. We're on our way to the boy Brez's house right now and got a little gift action. So of course I had to do them with the little Labubus. So one of these guys, and then actually when I was in Japan, I went to Liberty Walk. I got him a not crashed, perfectly put together version of his Aventador with the Liberty Walk body kit on it. So, and now we're gonna be going to check out his new crib because I know he recently moved from Brickell to a bigger house on the water. So, super excited to check it out. How you doing?
Good, how are you, bro? Good to meet you.
Good to meet you as well. What's up, bro?
How's it going, man?
Brez, what do we got planned?
Whatever, bro. Just like taking it easy and kind of want to do just like a raw sort of like reality of what your life is actually like.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You live in Canada, right?
Vancouver, yeah.
Kind of random.
You
You
ever
like
been?
it there? No,
I do.
never
I
been.
really like Canada, so you should come check it out sometime.
Yeah, I definitely should.
Yeah.
I bet there's cool like landscape and shit there. This fast-paced lifestyle gets old, so trips like that every so often are good. That's why I moved out here, bro. I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Fast-paced.
Brickell seems
shit.
crazy, man. Oh, bro, this is nice. This beats the Brickell apartments for sure.
It's so much better. I think for the social media stuff, this is honestly, now that I've kind of established myself, I think this is much more beneficial to be like separated from it. And people like that that's, you know, different. But yeah, this is the crib. Obviously kitchen, living room. We're still kind of getting a few things moved in. Low-key one of my favorite parts. I love clothes and shit, so my closet is like my little sanctuary. Pierre lives here with me. So Pierre's like business partner of mine. Bathroom, this is also one of the really cool parts. The shower is insane. 2 big ass shower heads and like.
For you and Pierre?
No, not quite, just me, just me. Then if we come outside, that's like the coolest part though. Backyard, really cool place to just be able to hang out, work.
Have you used the pool yet?
Yeah, I did yesterday actually after I came from the gym. I think that's gonna kind of be my morning routine. Wake up, go to the gym, jump in the pool, lay in the sun, get work done. This is the owner of the house's jet ski, but I think I'm gonna get my own. You can just hop on the jet ski, sunset cruise. But this goes out to like the ocean. Apparently there's fucking sharks in here though.
Really?
Yeah, I guess so. It's just super peaceful, bro. Like the frequencies are way higher. I already feel like more motivated to just lock in harder. It's not as distracting. Like I'm just away from all that bullshit. It's still surreal sometimes.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable.
It's kind of funny. Being with you is almost full circle because 3 years ago I was sitting at my desk in high school watching your videos, like trying to learn how to do online business.
You mentioned that when I DM'd you originally and you said, oh, like I used to watch your videos back in the days. You made me feel old, man. Like I'm not even that old in this space. Like I just turned 24.
Almost like there's like classes of the space, like the senior class, the junior, the sophomore. It's like, it's cool to see like kind of the rookies every year of who's like really popping and really doing it the right way.
But yeah, bro, I don't like to do this shit at the end because I don't want to carry it around and stuff, but I got a little gift for you.
You didn't have to do that,
Just
bro.
like little housewarming and shit. I got the Labubu, bro.
Oh, shit.
All the way from Asia.
Shit.
Do you have one of these already?
No, I don't have one of these. I've been seeing them everywhere, but like, oh shit, okay, I gotta open it up.
Do you know how they work?
No, I don't. There's like different ones.
Yeah, so that's the OG set, and in that set there's like 6 different colors. So every time you open one of those boxes, it's a blind box.
These are low-key sick. Like they're like a little flex.
They're ugly cute, you know?
Yeah.
Also, bro, I know you crashed your whip,
Oh shit.
so I had to get you a new one.
Oh boy. Oh shit. Shit. That is hard as fuck.
Figure you
Holy
could put it up
shit.
in the new crib somewhere.
Oh my gosh. Wide body Liberty walked. Thank you, bro.
Course,
I appreciate it. You did not have to do that. That's hard as fuck. Oh, the doors even go up. Damn, they really went all out with this shit.
Well, at least now you have an Aventador that isn't in the shop, right?
That's true. That's true. I have my Aventador back.
What was like, I don't know, your inspiration to like get into cars?
Well, I guess whole like motivation for it was always just, I've always just loved cars. Like even growing up, they've always been like a big motivator for success, I guess you could say. Like to wake up in the morning and go drive one of my cars to get an energy drink, like it's a great way for me to start my morning. With that being said, should we go see him? Outside? Let's go.
Favorite color, money green. I've been on my grind since I was in the 7th grade.
But yeah, these are the whips. This is my M3 Competition 2024. It's got some aftermarket stuff done to it for the car guys out there. BC forged wheels, Valvetronic exhaust downpipes, and custom steering wheel, which is my favorite part.
Your first whip after you started making good money, or what was the progression?
No,
there?
so I'll actually run you through that. My first whip was a Corvette C7, and then I had my first 100K month, and I bought a Urus.
Yeah.
So I had like a white Urus with red Alcantara guts. It was pretty cool.
Had that when you were 19?
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
It was cool. It was really cool. I got a little sick of the Corvette, so I traded that in for this. Funny story, 3 hours after I bought this, I got rear-ended in it. Well, this was in the shop. I was like, damn, I'm bored of the Urus. I have an itch, I want to scratch it. So I traded the Urus in for the Aventador. Yeah. 5 days after I bought that, I got hit head on. Dude blew through his red light. I was sitting at a green arrow. It turns green. I start going, he comes flying through his red light, hits me. And that's still in the shop.
What was your reaction when that happened? Like, were you sad or were you like?
I mean, yeah, like deep down I was sad, but like at the same time.
I think you turned it into a W though.
Yeah,
like fucking,
all in God's timing. Cause I saw how viral this went too
Yeah.
when I crashed it. So I'm like, Aventador is gonna do the same thing. Favorite whip so far, probably the Aventador. I'm just a Lamborghini guy. This is my 911 992 Porsche GT3 RS. I love the all black. And then it's got a BRE F1 exhaust. So it's sounds like a Formula One car, bro. It's insane. This is a super fun car. You hungry?
Yeah, really hungry.
You wanna go get food?
Let's do it. Do you have any like non-negotiables or things that you try to do every day to just like move yourself forward, not only in business, but as a person as well?
I mean, recently, like 3 months ago, I got back into the gym. That's kind of a non-negotiable for me now because I've realized how much better it makes me feel. As well as obviously, you know, I moved into this new house for a reason, just to be able to kind of separate myself and be able to really focus on myself, my business, and growing as a human. What's your ethnicity?
Yeah, it's all over the place, right? So my dad came from Kenya in Africa, but he's half Portuguese. So he's like mixed, and then my mom's full white, like blonde hair, like from England, kind of all over the place. What about you?
I'm white as shit. I'm like partially like German and Polish, but cool. I don't even know what percent. Small town Wisconsinite.
Would you ever move back there, or are you set on being in Miami?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
My brothers don't live there anymore, and my parents don't even like it there anymore. So my dad just retired. My mom still works because she really enjoys what she does. Right. My mom loves the camera. She loves, like, when I go home, she'll be like, let's do a TikTok live. She loves it. But
that's awesome.
So I'll film like videos with them or something when I am with them because they just kind of enjoy being a part of it. One thing I thought about doing for them was taking them on a trip. I think that would be super cool. I feel like that's a cool way to give back to like your parents.
That's the best gifts that I've done for sure, so yeah. I'd recommend it.
Yeah, I was thinking like Europe or something.
How's your experience been in moving to Miami? It wasn't that long ago that you moved, right?
It's been good, bro. And you know, I think that it was very beneficial that I moved here with a group of friends prior. Obviously Pierre, that's like probably closest homie, and then I have some other friends that live in Brickell, but I keep my circle very tight. I've definitely tried to like branch out and, you know, connect with some people and stuff. I don't think I've made one of those like very genuine friends like Pierre in Miami. Advice to anyone who's watching this, I think that Miami can be a bad place if you don't kind of have this set up prior to actually move here. I don't know if like on my own without those people like Pierre, I would be where I'm at. I definitely wouldn't. So credits to them. But then you have a girl, like you found your wife.
Yeah.
Like the social media presence and stuff, bro. Like I attract the wrong types of women. I gotta get out and like do some cold outreach on the streets. Cause in my DMs, it's just like the only fan girl.
Ella quiere ra, ra, ra.
ella quiere.
My biggest job is content, or the thing I focus on the most, and like just the biggest return. Like everything's pretty damn automated to where I could travel, but I just like feel like shit about myself when I'm not at a desk finding new things to work on.
What's your goal for them? You don't have to share if you don't want to, but
If we do a mill.
fuck yeah, bro. $1 million a month at 20 years old, bro. That's fucking, that's big shit, man.
Thank you, bro.
Your life that you're in right now and having such tremendous growth, it's like, dude, you'd be kind of stupid to like fuck all that up,
Yeah,
you know? Like you want
take my foot off the gas. There will definitely be a phase that comes though where I like promote like a Brez traveling tour, and it's like a series of vlogs where I'm in different countries. Like
that would be really sick.
Yeah.
Let's see, bro.
Yeah. What's this?
Who was Brez before all the money? Like, what was, you know, life like before you got into the space?
Who was Brez before all the money? I mean, bro, in high school, like middle school, I sat around and played Fortnite for like 14 hours a day. So I was a big gamer. I grew up very fortunate, not spoiled by any means, but very fortunate, you know, compared to a lot of people's situations that I've met. I played a couple sports. As I got into high school was when I started to kind of try to get into the online business stuff. My sophomore year of high school, I got my first job. A place called Farm and Fleet. So I stocked shelves and shit. And then I worked at a golf course for a couple years. And all that money I was making was going into the shit that I was trying to do. First business model, trading, didn't work. Got into crypto, didn't work. NFTs, didn't work. And drop shipping, I launched 3 different products. I did like 7K with that.
Not bad.
That was my first little taste of my, you know, first little store I did. Then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start a clothing brand. That was where I learned ads. Then I started signing a couple clients. That was where, you know, I realized like there's money in the ad side of stuff. It all just kind of started to snowball. Kept building that up solo. Eventually got to a point where I couldn't do it anymore as a freelancer. Brought on a partner, we started building out a full-fledged agency. So now obviously I just run that at scale.
This goes against my brand, and I'm okay with saying that because I'm in a transitionary phase with business anyway, but it's like, dude, I genuinely believe that the best way for a complete beginner starting from scratch right now to make their first money and get started in the whole like online business game is to learn one skill, get really good at it, find one client who can pay them, and scale deeply with that client. Because so many beginners, like they get their first client and then they're like, I want another and another and another. And it's like, dude, you don't know how to manage 8 clients yet.
100%. That's even like with all the employees in my agency. They all came from my program and they got good at that skill. I gave them a job position and now they, you know, work for me, and that door opened to them of that job opportunity, and now, boom, they're making money. You know what I'm notorious for doing?
What?
Knock on carbon fiber, but crashing supercars.
Oh, fuck. Dude, you have me on the edge of my seat a little bit here, man.
No, I'll keep it chill.
I don't want to end up in the next Brez Scales marketing stunt here. It seems oddly coincidental, you know, that you happen to crash multiple cars on the same day. Was any of that strategic at all, or was that just completely like by random?
Genuinely, it was completely random. Like I did not plan that at all. Big coincidence.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. What is the dumbest shit that you've done since you started making good money? Or like biggest mistake that you made with that money or something like that?
I guess this isn't even really a mistake because I was just trying to run my business, but when I was running my clothing brand, I got scammed by my manufacturer for a fuck ton of money that I had at the time. I mean, it was right after I had dropped out and moved out of my parents' house. It just took me to kind of like a dark period of time where, you know, I was back starting from almost zero. But it wasn't necessarily like a dumb thing I did. It was just like, you know, unfortunate that the manufacturer I had been working with it for a year that I trusted ended up, you know, scamming. Other than that, bro, I mean, as far as like a dumb decision I made that was completely my fault, I don't really know, bro. I don't really know off the top of my head. That's like the best thing I can think of. All right, let me know when you want me to start ripping it a little bit.
Yeah, I got this held on here by a couple of fingers, so you're good to do your thing, bro. Okay. Fuck, dude. I kind of do, and I might have to use that literally as like a hard transition clip of you saying you want one for when I get one. It'd go crazy.
Wearing the unks.
Yeah. Bro, you can't call me an unk, man. I just turned 24.
Oh, there's a cop behind me that just watched that. Oh, we're cooked.
Oh no.
We're cooked for the content.
Come on, what are the odds? As soon as you say you're gonna start ripping it, there's literally a cop right behind you.
Yeah, literally. I was being good. I was being a law-abiding citizen. We're about to find out here. Oh my gosh, no fucking way. Oh, no fucking way. No way, bro. I thought we were cooked for sure.
I guess he's a chiller. Maybe he's taking an Instagram story. Where does Brez go next? Like, what's your big goals?
Yeah, I mean, as far as like, you know, writing out goals and stuff, that's not really something I do. Obviously, you know, I have like goals in my head. One being like a certain car that I want or something. Like right now, that car is probably like a Lamborghini SVJ. Whenever someone asks me that question, I never really know how to answer it because I don't have like a goal of, you know, make like X amount of money this year, like do this year. I guess you could say my goal is just to get better every single day. I don't like necessarily when people set goals as outputs. I would rather measure my success more so based off of inputs, especially like day-to-day goals. Like I know I won the day if I got X amount of things done.
That's fantastic.
This is, you know, made X amount of money.
Do you imagine yourself keeping up with the content for many, many years, or do you see a point in time where you kind of want more peace and go chill on the content?
At some point, I mean, you know, the peace. I'm gonna have kids, a family and stuff, and at that point, I mean, I don't necessarily want to be posting my life online. I mean, at least for the next while, I really enjoy making content, and it brings me fulfillment knowing what that content does for a lot of people, which makes me enjoy it even more. So it's a passion at its current state, which therefore, that being said, I want to keep doing it.
What age do you see yourself, if you were to guess, like having a family, kids, and stuff like that?
I feel like the ideal age is probably get married around like 25 or 6, have kids at like 28, 29, 30.
I think being a young dad's cool, man.
Yeah.
I'd probably be in the similar range too.
Yeah, time will tell.
Good question for you. In the nature versus nurture argument, like your success so far in life, what would you attribute it to? Like percentage-wise, would you say it's like 50% like nature, like in your genetics or DNA, or 50% nurture, like your environment and like what you've learned and what you've came up and seen, or like what would you kind of put that split at?
That is a good question. I've never been asked a question, like I've never been asked that question. I would say probably like 50-50, bro. Like I grew up, I mean, watching my dad like work very hard. My family has always just been like a hard-working family. So that definitely for me was like all of that seeing of like my family doing that definitely played an impact. But I think that genetically too played just as much of a role. So I would say like 50-50.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Bro.
I'm glad I got like a little inside look on the new crib and everything that's going on with your life, because I know that hasn't been shared too much online just yet, but I'm sure by the time my video
when's this gonna come out?
Probably a couple weeks.
So I'll have crib tour, all that shit posted. But good to go a little full circle and meet the people that I used to watch back in the day. So
sure, bro.
I appreciate all the inspiration you gave me early on in my journey.
Of course, man, and now you're inspiring me to do some shit too.
To make a bad financial decision.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but really appreciate you taking the time.
I appreciate the gifts again too. Of course, I'm gonna have that Lambo on displayed somewhere cool. Yeah. I'll send you a picture once I figure out where to put it.
The third one.
Third good measure.
So after meeting Brez in person, I can indeed confirm that this kid deserves every bit of his success. He's hardworking, humble, and an exceptionally smart marketer. He cracked the code and is inspiring millions to follow in his footsteps and do the same. But while out here in Miami, there's a couple of other guys I need to infiltrate and find out if they have the same recipe or if they've done something completely different. Make sure you subscribe and comment down below who you think is coming up next.